stop talking about regulation and actually regulate crypto. Gary Gensler says Ken Griffin, the CEO of Citadel, I can't believe it, has hell frozen over? Well, I'm going to talk to you guys about the details about these statements. Also, we have a huge update around the SEC Ripple lawsuit. Attorney John Deaton may be able to go into the SEC Ripple lawsuit to represent XRP holders. This is a big development, guys, and I want to share the details with you. Also, President Biden's administration may be releasing regulations to address Coinbase's disclosure that if they go bankrupt, they take all their clients' funds with them. Well, they're about to fix that, I think, and this is a significant update. It doesn't matter what crypto you hold, you need to know about this. Let's break it down. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform, please give me a 5-star rating. Quick word from our sponsor, and that is iTrust Capital, which allows you to trade crypto within an IRA. This gives you huge tax benefits and savings. iTrust Capital has 25 plus cryptocurrencies, a full mobile app, which is available on iOS and Android, and they use top of the level security, so you don't have to worry about hacks or your crypto getting stolen. They use Coinbase custody, which all the major institutions use, so you don't have to worry about your crypto getting stolen, guys. Best of all, it's free to sign up, and if you use my link in the description below, you can get a $100 funding bonus. So check out iTrust Capital, link in the description. Let's look at the market here. Not much happening. Bitcoin still moving sideways, still chopping sideways, still hovering between 28 to 31,000. Right now, it's over $30,000. And we see the altcoins are just moving with Bitcoin at this point. So nothing to write home about, nothing to call home about. However, I do want to share the following macro chart. And you guys know I'm a macro investor. I look at the market from that perspective. I've been here since 2016. I've made money. I've lost money in the first time I entered the market, of course, but I learned my lesson and I understood that buying the lows, DCAing, and being patient and waiting for the bull cycle to return, that was a great way to make money. So right now, we see on this chart here that the monthly RSI length is a 7, and historically, which the chart shows here in the black zone, that has led to a bull market, a bull kind of a bull run signal. So are we in some sort of local top here or local bottom, for this macro bull run? Maybe, right? I've talked about the 3 scenarios that Bitcoin retraces, then we have alt season, or Bitcoin is still on its way up and this is a local bottom and we could still have a blow off top that we can head to, or this is the bear market and we are going down and we're going to be stuck here for a good year and a half or so until the bull market starts again. So this is kind of the scenarios at play. My hope, of course, is that we head higher because I want to make money. I want new all-time highs for Bitcoin. I want Bitcoin to go over 100,000. I want altcoins to go crazy, but we don't know what's on the horizon, my friends, and we'll just have to be patient and just see how the market plays out, right? Because there are macro factors out there, with the Fed raising interest rates, the Ukraine situation, obviously the pandemic and so forth, in record-breaking inflation. So, we just don't know how Bitcoin and the crypto market's going to do because we see all markets are not doing well, right? Stock market, bond market, everything's down. So let's hope this thesis here is correct and Bitcoin heads into a bull run again, whether that be retracement or new all-time highs. I just want to see higher prices. All right, let's move ahead, guys. This could be a bull signal, by the way. ECB president, the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, says cryptocurrencies are worth nothing. Now, this is not a new statement from her. She's been saying this for years, but the timing is always interesting, right? You see the piling on of negative news and negative statements from people when the market is down. And they don't come out and say these things when the prices are up, of course, right? It's almost like they're trying to shake people out. Maybe they have shorts in place. Who knows, right? But this could be a bull signal that these people are coming out saying negative things, right? When they don't necessarily have to, when the prices are down, right? And retail euphoria has died down and interest has died down. So, take it for what it is. I'm not saying it's a definitive bull signal, but could be. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, this news blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Of all people, who's coming out against Gary Gensler, Goldman Gary? Well, here's the news. Citadel's Ken Griffin brutally chastises SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Here's the quote. I would love to see Gary Gensler pivot from talking about regulating cryptocurrency to actually providing regulatory clarity. Ken, for the first time ever, I agree with you. Guys, I can't believe it. But, this is good because remember, Gensler doesn't care about retail investors. We've talked about this ad nauseum on this channel. The SEC doesn't care about retail investors. What they care about is protecting these guys, the elite financial dudes, right? The JP Morgans, the Goldman Sachs. That's why we call Gary Gensler Goldman Gary. That's who he answers to. And we've seen it time and time again, whether that's policy, his own statements and so forth. They don't care about retail investors. Now, many of you may say, well, who the hell is Ken Griffin? Some of you may not know. He's the founder and CEO of Citadel Securities, which is an investment firm. They were, of course, under a lot of scrutiny with the GameStop shorting situation because many believe that they communicated with Robinhood to halt selling and buying and stuff during the GameStop short squeeze situation, right? Showing that the game is rigged. It is rigged against retail. When retail put their heads together and like, hey, you know what? These guys are killing GameStop. They're shorting the hell out of it. Why don't we pool our money and our strategies together and do the opposite, right? Simple investing. Well, of course, the elite financial folks don't like that. And this is why cryptocurrencies are so important, my friends. It disrupts and it brings the power back, not all of it, but a majority of it to the common man, because you and I can hold the same tokens as the billionaires, right? And the great thing about this cryptocurrencies is global. So almost any retail investor can hop on board as long as they have money and have internet connection. So, guys, the fact that Ken Griffin is coming out saying this, I love it because it makes Gary Gensler look like an idiot, and we know the things that he's been doing, and him and Elizabeth Warren, who's a dingbat, and she's been trying to spread FUD and make up lies and so forth about crypto. And the two of them, I think, are trying to work along with Brad Sherman, are really working for a lot of the incumbents. Now they present a different facade when it comes to public speaking and saying, oh, we hate big banks and so forth. They don't hate big banks. Most of them are getting campaign donations and payoffs that way. Obviously, Gary Gensler came from Goldman Sachs. So this is very, very interesting, guys. I think good. So hopefully more of the people of his caliber come out and criticize Gary Gensler. Remember, I've been saying we have to fight. We have to keep tweeting. We have to keep making content. We have to keep contacting our representatives, put the pressure on Gensler. Now, speaking about putting the pressure on Gensler and the SEC, attorney John Deaton has filed a motion letter asking the judge in the SEC versus Ripple case to let him write a brief on behalf of the 67,300 XRP holders who have been hurt by the lawsuit. The move comes following recent testimony from an expert SEC witness who gave a report on what information reasonable XRP holders were relying on when they bought the token. Deaton says he bets this witness gave testimony without interviewing a single XRP holder. More to come. Love it. The SEC probably brought in somebody, once again, like John said, who hasn't talked to any retail XRP investor. And they probably just made up their own BS to try to, who knows, this guy could be paid off. Who knows, right? We've seen the SEC do shady stuff, conflicts of interest, Bill Hinman. So I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt at all. And attorney John Deaton weighed in on this. He said, John Deaton is marching into court. The SEC wants an expert witness to give testimony about XRP holders, what XRP holders were thinking when they bought XRP. Deaton represents 67,000 actual XRP holders and wants to present what they are actually thinking. So, of course, the SEC opposes it. Of course they do. So Deaton wants to wants to file a brief in a Daubert motion related to an expert hired by the SEC to discuss the motives of the XRP purchasers. There's some lawyer lingo, legal lingo in here, which I don't obviously know about, but I will be interviewing attorney John Deaton soon to talk about this, by the way. This means that Ripple is trying to strike the witness altogether because his opinion has no reasonable scientific basis. It's a big motion because if the SEC is relying on an expert to say that reasonable XRP purchasers bought XRP relying on Ripple to increase its price and the expert is stricken, how does the SEC prove its case? Especially if Ripple has 100 XRP holders saying otherwise. So, guys, I'm hoping the judge allows this. This would be great. This would be the democratization of justice, as John Deaton says. And it's important for the entire crypto market. You know, my recent interview with Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, we talked about this, and he said he spoke to Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO. They had a conversation, and he absolutely believes all eyes are on this case because Ripple's wins, it sets a precedence for the entire crypto market and for other projects to fight back. If Ripple loses, oh boy, I don't think we want that scenario, my friends, because we see what Gensler is trying to do already. And you know that's he's going to, start ramping up and going on the offense like crazy. So I'm hoping Ripple wins, and I believe they will. But hey, look, you never know what happens. But hopefully with all the pressure Gensler is getting from outside, sources, whether it be in the government, like Congressman Tom Emmer and the Blockchain 7 or the Blockchain 8, I think it is, group, and a bunch of other folks, even Ken Griffin from Citadel, right? Of all people, Ken Griffin coming out criticizing him. Guys, I hope that things go in the right direction here. I think they will, but there's always, that a small risk that they may not. But this is a really great development. Now, check this out, guys. Following a statement from Coinbase saying that customers' money would be afflicted if crypto exchanges declare bankruptcy, U.S. President Joe Biden's administration intends to push lawmakers to demand they separate customers' money from corporate funds. Guys, this is a huge, huge update. Huge. Just think about it. And I know I always tell you guys, don't leave your crypto on an exchange. Use a hardware wallet. That's what I use, guys. I have a Ledger Nano S, I have a Ledger Nano X, and my majority of my crypto for my long-term holders are on there. Do I keep some crypto on the exchanges? Yes, but I use that for swing trading. It's not my bags. It's essentially what I'm saying. It's not my bags that if something happens, oh my God, all my crypto's gone. No, my crypto's on the hardware wallet. But for a lot of new people, hardware wallets are a bit intimidating. So many of them keep it on Coinbase. I know a lot of new people who invest in crypto, they put it on Coinbase. And look, Coinbase, I believe, is the safest crypto exchange out there. Largest US exchange, they have insurance and so forth, right? Yes, it's not perfect, I know, but still it's better than some of the other exchanges out there. Look at the one that in Canada, the guy, the exchange owner took all the crypto, closed shop. They think he's dead. He may not be dead. Who knows, right? So that is a scary thing when all of a sudden the exchange disappears or they get hacked and you lose your money. You don't want that. And if they go bankrupt, God forbid, they shouldn't be taking your crypto. So this is a huge update, guys. Federal officials saw Coinbase's admission about customers' vulnerability in a bankruptcy and will call for congressional action to segregate clients' funds, sources say. So this is a really, really important legislation and regulation here, guys. And I think it's important for the future of the asset class. You can have mainstream adoption and then shit like this happening, right? Where, okay, one exchange goes bankrupt and then they take everybody's funds, especially the newbies, right? That's going to be really bad. And yes, will exchanges go bankrupt? Of course, just like in any other industry, because there's going to be a point where everybody and their mom's going to try to start a crypto exchange because the market's going to be so hot. This is a global asset class, and we haven't hit mainstream adoption yet. Right? Yes, I know your grandma's been talking about it at Thanksgiving and all that, but I'm talking about where, a lot more people are in the market, guys. So, we'll see. It says here they're going to push in the coming weeks to put a change into any crypto bill considered by Congress. The person said, building on a contention last year in the president's working group on financial markets report on stablecoins. So don't be surprised this gets pushed into some sort of crypto regulation coming up, maybe the one on stablecoins, which is hot after the Terra Luna collapse, or the UST stablecoin collapse. So this is good, though. This is a good regulation. It protects people's funds, right? Separate the funds and make sure that is taken care of. So that's the news, my friends. Let me know what you all think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up, and guys, let me know what you think about this Ken Griffin thing. Are you as surprised as I am? Are pigs flying? Has hell frozen over? Let me know, and I'll talk to you all later.